Well, hello there, Access Academy, 7th grade. It is great to Zoom, YouTube, see you again. And we are so excited to perform for you this evening. Here we are again, Original Practice Shakespeare Festival with our short version of Romeo and Juliet, some of what we looked at together when Jen and I were visiting your online class. So I'm just here to welcome you all, to thank you all for being here, and to let you know about a couple little things before we get started. First of all, you're watching on YouTube, and although we can't see you directly, we can see what you're typing in the chat box. So feel free to drop your comments and questions and responses and boos and cheers as we go along, because that audience interaction piece is what makes this really fun for us. Couple of other things that you'll notice as you watch. We are going to be using these scrolls. I think we talked about this a little bit, that because we don't rehearse our parts ahead of time, this group of people has never done this play together in these roles, and so we need a little boost here and there. So one way that we do that is through our scrolls, but it's a little different than the scripts you all looked at, because we actually only have our own lines and a little tiny piece of what is said right before we say that line. That's our cue. So we're still kind of going on the fly here. You'll also notice that a lot of our actors, actually all of the actors in this show, are playing multiple roles. So make sure you're following along. I think you might be able to see our names there at the bottom of our screens, and that'll help us to make our characters really clear for you, even when we're switching back and forth super quickly between some of the characters that we're playing. I think that's pretty much all I need to chat with you all about, but I know you all remember Jen, and I am really thrilled that for today's performance, Jen is going to be our prompter, our referee of the show. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Jen, and I'll see you in the audience. Take it away, Jen.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hello. How are you all today? Yes, you remember me, I'm Jen, and I'm the prompter for the show, and our prompters always dress in a referee outfit, because we are kind of calling the calls in the show like we do. And Miles the dog is my assistant referee, or in his case, he's the referee, because that's what he is. But Miles the dog is going to be helping me with my referee in here, or my prompting of this show. Now, you want to sit down for a second, Miles? He'll see you all in just a little bit, okay? Say bye to the people, Miles. Bye. Okay, here goes. So, what do we do here in Original Practice Shakespeare and all of this? We are going to be doing this fabulous Romeo and Juliet for you. You are going to see some cool things today, but to make the experience what we really want it to be, we need your help quite a bit, because the other part of any piece of theater is the audience. The energy from the audience is so crucial to the whole thing, right? So what I need from you is if you see something where there's kind of a heroic moment, all right, I need you to cheer. Now, if you have folks with you at home, like I do here, a couple of people, then I need you to just go ahead and cheer something. So like right now, I want you to look in the comment section that you have, and I want you to write in there, yay, okay? I want to see that in the section. Okay, good. That's very good. All right, and conversely, of course, if you see something happening that's just dastardly, well, I want to hear those boos. So write your boos and hisses. Hisses are good as well. Hisses. Put that right in the comment too. Right there. HISS. Yeah, there you go. I love it. That's great. And of course, we're going to have some lovers in this show. And so when those lovers are doing something that's just wonderful, I want you to just go, oh, heavy sigh, or whatever it is you like to write in the comments. about that, because that's how we know that you're a part of it. That's how we know you're part of it. Now, out in the park, it's different. You can yay and cheer and boo and all those things, and we can hear you directly. But in this world, it's that comment section. So if you want to get into that, that'll be super fun. Well, our actors are very excited about getting this piece started. And I'm going to bring this in front of me because I have my prompt script here, since I am the only one that has the whole show right in front of me. And I'm here for if there come to any technical problems or anything like that. Okay, so are you ready for this? Is everybody ready? Give me a big yeah! Yeah! Okay, here we go. The tragedy of Romeo and Juliet.
Gregory! I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
Oh, a dog of the house Montague moves me.
Oh, to move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runst away.
Oh, hey, a dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague. Huh?
That shews me a weak knave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
True, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore, I will push the Montague men from the wall and thrust the maids to the wall.
Well, draw thy tool. Here comes the house of the Montagues.
Oh, my naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I'll back thee.
What? How? Turn thy back and run? I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as he dare, I will bite my thumb at him, which is disgrace to him if he bears it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Well, I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say I?
No!
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
Oh, if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better?
Oh, well, sir.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yeah, better.
You lie.
Yeah, draw if you be men.
Uh-huh.
Gregory, remember thy washing blow.
Yeah?
Hey, fools! Put up your swords, you know not what you do!
Oh, what art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death!
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these fools with me.
Oh, what, draw and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee, have at thee, coward!
Down with the Capulet!
Down with the Montagues!
What noise is this? Give me my long sword, my sword, I say! Old Montague is come, flourishes his blade in spite of me. Yeah?
Tweet. Folks, I'm looking at this rumble that is about to start, and I was curious. Do you have some other insults that you would throw if you had a moment to do it?
Well, I would call the Montagues a bunch of beslubbering, ill-nurtured moldworts.
Yeah, Montague smells like my horse.
Whoa!
You short for moth-eaten codpiece.
Oh,
You wear a codpiece on your head.
those are...
Listen, you want some insults? I've got an entire calendar of insults. You are a counterfeit, cowardly knave. You are a dishonorable whoreson toad. Your pace of tongue is overwhelming. You are untutored.
You just need to back off. You're the one that's overwhelmed. Your tongue of tummy is overwhelming.
I see. These are some extraordinary insults, and I'm going to make a note of every one of those. Capulet, could you please go with my sword, I say?
My sword, I say. Old Montague is come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor-stained steel, will they not hear what ho ye man ye be, so on pain of torture from those bloody hands throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince, 3 civil broils bred in an airy word by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay forfeit for the peace. From this time all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon. Don't argue. To know our father's pleasure in this case. Once more, on pain of death, all people depart.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new struck 9.
Oh, me. Sad hours seem long.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in her view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I've heard it all. There's much to do with hate, but more to do with love. By then, oh, brawling love, oh, loving hate of anything, of nothing first created. Heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of seeming forms. This love feel I that feel no love in this. Does thou not laugh?
No, 'cause I rather weep.
Good heart at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Farewell, cuz.
Oh, stop. I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. She is some other where.
Tell me, in sadness, who is't that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I aimed so near when I supposed you loved.
Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor that when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste?
She hath, in that sparing made huge waste.
Oh, be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
Okay, show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve but as a note where I may read who's passed that passing fair? Farewell. Thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
But Montague is bound as well as I, in penalty alike, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace. Paris, you here?
Oh, I believe Paris is just coming up the steps now. It's probably going to take a slight moment. So, Capulet, with this brawl, do you feel as though that you got somewhere in that brawl today?
It's just the same thing over and over again. The servants and the kids are fighting. I mean, Look, it costs me money, and all I really care about is the profit. Montague can go hang himself in his own bootstraps for all I care. I don't have to fight him in the streets. I'm just going to beat him in the stock market like I always do. You know what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying completely. I believe Paris has arrived. So, Capulet, could you go for men so old as we?
I'm sorry, those stairs
And
are
so
just really high.
Peace.
It is hot out there, isn't it, Paris? I understand. But you can continue.
Well, of honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying all what I've said before, my child is yet a stranger in the world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride. We may think her ripe to be a bride.
Well, younger than she, or happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. But woo her, gentle Paris. Get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part, and she agree within her scope of choice lies my consent and fair according voice. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest. Come, go with me. Go, Sirrah, trudge about through fair Verona, find those persons out whose names here are writ, and to them say my house and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written, but I am sent to find those persons whose names are writ, and never can find the names the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned in good time.
But girl, one fire burns out another's burning. One pain is lessened by another's anguish. Take thou some new infection to the eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented. Got in, good fellow.
God Gigadon, I pray, sir, can you read?
Aye, mine own fortune and my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it without book, but I pray, can you read anything that you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
You say honestly, rest you merry.
Stay, fellow. I can read. Signor Montario and his wife and daughter, the County Anselm, and his beauteous sisters, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valentino, and his cousin Tybalt Lucio, and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither shall they come?
Up.
Whither? To supper?
To our house.
Whose house?
My maester's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My maester is the great, rich Capulet, and if you not be of the house of Montagues, I will come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulets sups the fair Rosaline, whom Capulet loves. Compare her face to some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
I'll go along, but no such sight to be shown. It's to rejoice in splendor of my own.
Oh my goodness, Juliet! You look like you're getting ready for something. How's it going with you today?
Oh, it's good. I have this new mask, so I'm just, kind of checking that out. It's an okay outfit. It's not super comfortable. It's a little, I don't know about the frills and stuff, but it's what my mom wants me to wear.
I see. I was going to ask if somebody else chose it for you.
Where is my daughter, nurse? Who is you? Who are you talking to? Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Oh, now by me manly pride, at 12 years old I bade her come. What, lamb? What, ladybird? God forbid, where's this girl? What, Juliet?
How now? Who calls?
Oh, your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will?
This 'tis the matter. Nurse, give me leave a while we must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou wast hear our counsel. Thou knowst my daughter's of a pretty age.
Oh, faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
Oh, I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and yet to my teen be it spoken, I have but 4. She's not 14. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Mary, that Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an hour that I dream not of.
Well, think of marriage now, younger than you here in Verona. Ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Yes, then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Oh, man, young lady, such a man.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris' face and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. So shall you share all that he doth possess by having him, making yourself no less.
No less, nay, bigger. Women grow by men.
Just speak briefly. Can you like a Paris love?
I'll look to like, if looking liking move, but no more deep will I indart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make fly.
Oh, girl, see happy nights to happy days.
Give me the torch. I am not for this ambling. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Under love's heavy burden do I sing.
And to sink in it should you burden love, too great a pressure for a tender thing. Ha!
Is love a tender thing? It's too rough, too rude, too boisterous. It pricks like thorn.
Hey, prick like thorn.
If love be rough with you.
If love be rough with you, I was just flabbergasted at what she's saying. If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking and you beat love down. Give me a case to put my visage in.
Come knock and enter, and no sooner in, but everyone betake them to their legs.
We mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no wit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
What was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
Oh,
So then
in
I
bed,
see
asleep, while they do dream things true?
Ah, and I see Queen Mabeth been with you.
Yeah, peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talkst of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin a substance as the air, and more inconstant than the wind.
This wind oh no! This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. The supper
And your
is
hair
done,
from your
and
face,
we shall
apparently.
arrive too late.
I fear too early. My mind misgives some fortune, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin this fearful date with this night's revels and expire the term by some despised life closed within my breast, by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But He that hath the scourge of my course direct my suit. On, lusty gentlefolk.
Welcome, gentlemen! Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will walk about with you. My mistress says, which of you all will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty, I'll swear she hath corns. Am I come near you now? Welcome, gentlemen. Now I have seen the day that I have worn a visor and could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear, such as would please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone.
What lady is that doth enrich the hand of yonder knight? Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love until now? Forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Now by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Well, young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle cuz. Let him alone. I would not for the wealth of all the town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no note of him.
I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. What? Goodman boy, I say he shall go too. Am I the maester here, or you go too?
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to! You are a saucy boy, is it so indeed? You must contrary me. Marry, 'tis time. Well said, my heart. You are a princox. Go, be quiet, or more light for shame. I'll make you quiet. Quiet. Cheerily, my heart.
Patience, perforce, with wilful choler meeting, makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert to bitter gall.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this: my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Which mannerly devotion shews in this? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Well, have not saints lips, and holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Well, oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips, by thine, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Oh, Mary, bachelor. Her mother is the lady of the house, and a good lady, and a wise, and a virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, to your account. My life is my foe's debt.
Way begone. Oh my goodness, Romeo.
I'm
What
coming,
has
I'm
just
coming.
happened?
God, sorry, I was at the bar, but we gotta get out of here. Away be gone. The sport is at the best.
Aye, so I fear. More is my unrest.
Oh, come hither, nurse. What is yond gentle one?
I know not.
Well, go ask her name. If she be married, my grave is like to be my wedded bed.
Her name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate? Too early, seen, unknown, and known too late? Oh, prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learn even now, of one I danced withal.
Anon, anon. Come, let's away. The strangers all are gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Rise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Oh, it is my lady. It is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks. And yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. Oh, I am too old. It is not to me she speaks. Oh, see how she leans her cheek upon that hand? Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek. So beautiful. Oh.
Hey, Romeo,
Yeah.
what in the world is happening to you? I thought that you had forsworn anyone. What is going on?
It just, okay, there are crushes, right? And I guess I thought that's what love was this feeling that I was having. But then when I saw Juliet tonight, it's like nothing I don't even know how to describe it. I've never experienced it before. I feel warm. I feel excited. I feel a sense of possibility.
A sense of possibility.
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting, it sounds like, Romeo. Well, listen, I'm going to have you do a little piece again. If you would go from, oh, that I were a glove.
Yeah. Because she was leaning on her hands. Her hand was touching her cheek. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious, or this night being o'er my head as a winged messenger of heaven.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. But what's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face. No, be some other name belonging to a man. No. Oh, what's in a name? In a name's that which we call a rose. By any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would. were she not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which she owes without that title, Romeo. Doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, to take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me beloved, and I will be new baptized. Henceforth, I never shall be Romeo.
What art thou that thus be screened in a night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. God, had I written, I would tear the word.
My ears have yet not drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo? And a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
By whose direction foundst thou out this place?
By love, which first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Oh, fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke.
No.
But farewell compliment. Doest thou love? I know thou wilt say aye. If thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Oh, lady, by yonder moon, I vow that tips with silver all these fruit treetops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
With my heart's dear love.
Oh, well, do not swear.
Okay.
Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning, which doth cease to be ere one can say, it lightens. Sweet, good night, good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Anon. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night. I'm afeard all this being in night, it is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo. And good night, indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose, marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madam!
I come anon! But if thou meanst not well, I do beseech thee to by I come!
Madam!
To cease thy strife and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
Before you leave, Juliet, oh my gosh.
what?
This seems very fast to me. You're really marriage? What's up with that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's come over me. I really like this person, and I'm a little worried that. I mean, I know my parents wouldn't approve, and I don't know. I hope she's not like messing with me or something, and I feel like if at least if we get married, then I know like that's really what's happening, right? It's not just a I don't know a stupid trick with the feud or something. I don't know. I'm really confused about the whole thing, but I really love her.
Well, that's kind of obvious here. Listen, go ahead with that 1,000 times good night.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst want thy light. Love goes towards love, like schoolboys. No, yes, like schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Romeo! Oh, 1 o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. Good night. Good night.
Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall bid thee night till it be the morrow.
Sleep, dwell upon thine eyes. Peace in thy breast.
Would I were asleep, and peace so sweet your rest.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came she not home tonight?
Not to her father's. I spoke with her man. Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, had sent a letter to her father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Anyone that can write can answer a letter.
No, she will answer the letter's master how he dares, being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo. She is already dead. Stabbed with a white wench's black eye. Run through the ear with a love song, the very pin of her heart. Cleft with the blind bow-boy's butt shaft. And is she a one to encounter Tybalt?
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than Prince of Cats! Oh, he's the courageous, the captain of compliments. He fights as you sing prick song, keeps time, distance, and proportion. He rests his minimum 1, a 2, and the 3rd in your bosom! A duelist! A duelist! The amor pasado, the punto reverso, the high!
The what?
The parts of such antique, lisping, affecting fantasies. Oh, these new tuners of accent.
God, you're loud. Oh, wait, here comes Romeo. Here comes
No.
Romeo. Romeo.
Signor Romeo, you gave us the count. Yes, I said signor. I knew you're a girl, but you're a signor at the moment. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, girl, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, Mercutio. My business was great, and in such a case as mine, a girl may strain courtesy.
That's as much as to say a case as yours constrains one to bow in the ham.
Meaning to courtesy.
Yeah, thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
Oh, come between us, good Benvolio. My wits faints. Why, 'tis not this better now than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art, by art as well as by nature.
Stop! There. Stop there.
Hey, here's a goodly gear. A sail, a sail.
Go to you good morrow, gentle ones.
Ah, ye good and fair gentleman.
Is it goodin'?
'Tis no less, I tell you. For now is the bawdy hand of the dial upon the prick of noon.
All out upon you. What a man are you? Oh.
One, gentle sir, that God hath made himself to mar.
Gentle friends, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I am the youngest of that name.
If you be she, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
He's gonna invite her to some supper.
Romeo, will you come to your father's will to dinner thither?
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient buddy. Farewell, buddy, buddy, buddy.
Oh. I pray you, sir. Oh, what saucy merchant was this that was so full of his ropery?
A gentleman, nurse, that loves to hear himself talk.
Oh, and to speak anything against me, I'll take him down, and a were lustier than he is, and 20 such jacks, and if I cannot, I'll find those that shall, oh scurvy knave. I am none of his flirt gills, I am none of his skeins mates. Oh, now afore God, I am so vexed. Every part about me quivers. Oh, scurvy knave, I pray you, a word. And as I told you, my young lady bid me inquire you out. What she bid me say, I will keep to myself. But first let me tell ye, if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore, if ye deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady mistress. I protest unto thee.
Good heart. And in faith, I will tell her as much. Oh, Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
Bid her devise some means to come to Shrift tomorrow, and no, this afternoon. And there shall she at Friar Lawrence cell be shrift and married. Here's for thy pains.
Oh, no, truly, ma'am, not a penny.
No, go to, I say you shall.
Oh, this afternoon, ma'am, well, she shall be there.
Farewell. Commend me to thy mistress.
Aye, 1,000 times.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour he promised to return. Perchance he cannot meet her. That's not so. Oh, he is lame. Love's herald should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glides than the sun's beams. Oh God, he comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Oh Lord, why look'st thou sad? Oh, no. Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily.
Oh, I am a weary. Give me leave a while. Oh, fie, how my bones ache. Oh, what a jaunt have I had.
I would thou hadst my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee speak, good nurse. Good nurse, speak.
Oh, Jesser, what haste! Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath enough to say to me that thou art out of breath? Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Oh, Lord! Oh, how my head aches! Oh, what a head have I! It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. Oh, my back! My back! My back! To other side. Oh, my back. Oh, me back. Oh, through your heart for sending me about to catch my death with jaunting up and down.
Faith, I am sorry that thou art so well. Sweet nurse. Tell me what says my love.
Your love says, like an honest gentlewoman and a courteous and a kind and a handsome and I warrant a virtuous. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother? What?
Oh, God.
Why she is within. Where should she be? God. How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentlewoman, where is your mother?
Oh, gods, lady dear, are you so hot? Oh, Mary, come up, I try. Is this the hostess?
So impatient, come
Or
on!
my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Here's
Now,
stuff
nurse,
quite-
I have to interrupt just a second.
Oh,
Nurse, what in the world is up with you? Why do you hold on like that and not telling Juliet what's going on?
Well, I'm just having a little bit of fun. Can't I have a little bit of fun to myself? Besides, be back. I can't get a word out. I mean, oh, my back's just hurt so much.
Okay. I'll let you go. All right. So, go on ahead then, nurse.
Oh,
Have you leave?
have you got leave to go to Shrift today?
I have.
Mhm. Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence' cell. There stays a husband to make you a spouse, a person to make you a wife. I am the drudge, and toil in your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go you to dinner, hie you to the cell.
High fortune, honest nurse. Farewell.
So smile the heavens on this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her company. Just do thou but close our hands in holy words, then love devouring death, do what he can. It is enough, but I may call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die, like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. Therefore love moderately, long love doth so. Too quick arrives as tardy as too slow.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
Oh, but my true love is grown to such excess. I cannot sum up some of half my wealth.
Come with me, we will make short work. For by your leaves you shall not stay alone, till Holy George incorporate two in one. Get away.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot. Again, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, in these hot days, is the mad blood stirring. By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I cannot.
Gentle ones, good den. A word with one of you.
I mean, I don't...
Oh, Tybalt, do you have...
one word with one of us? Why not couple it with something? Make it a word and a blow.
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Concert? What, dost thou make us minstrels? And thou makest minstrels of us look to hear nothing but discords? Come, here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Come, concert.
Wait. We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw unto some private place or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look. Let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my prey. Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse this appertaining rage. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell. See thou knowest me not.
Girl, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, dear Capulet, whose name I tender dearly as mine own. Be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher. Will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats. Nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy umbrella up.
Here comes your persona.
Rob, Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame. This outrage, Tybalt. Mercutio, the prince expressly has forbid bandying in Verona's streets. Hold, Tybalt. Good Mercutio.
I am hurt. What a plague! On both the houses, I am sped. Oh, is he gone and hath nothing?
What are thou hurt?
A scratch. It is Mary. Tis enough.
Oh, courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for to me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. Ow! Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Oh, help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague on both your houses. Oh, they have made worms meat of me. I have it. Oh, and soundly too. Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, has got his mortal hurt on my behalf. My reputation stained in Tybalt's slander, Tybalt that hath an hour been my kinsman. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead.
This day's fate on more days doth depend. This woe begins. The woe others must end.
Oh God, here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
He gone in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respected lenity. And fire and fury be my conduct now. Tybalt, take that villain back again that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little above our heads, saving for thine, to keep him company. Either thou or I or both shall go with him.
Thou, wretched knave, that did consort him here, shall with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away! Begone, the citizens are up, and Tybalt slain. Stand thou not amazed, the prince will doom thee death if thou art ta'en hence. Begone, away!
Oh, I am fortune's fool!
Why dost thou stay?
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus' lodging. Such a wagoner's phaeton would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Oh, I have bought the mansion of a love, but not possessed it. And though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. Oh, so tedious is this day as this is the night before some festival. to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse, and he brings news, and every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, well a day. It's dead, dead, dead. Oh, we are undone, lady, we are undone. Alack, the day
What?
gone, killed, dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Oh, Romeo can. Though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Whoever would have thought it Romeo?
Oh, what devil art thou that dost torment me thus? Oh, this torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain herself?
Oh, Tybalt, Tybalt, the best friend I had, that courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? Oh, who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, she is banished.
Oh, God. Huh. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood? Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
Shame come to Romeo.
Oh, blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. She was not born to shame. Upon her brow shame is ashamed to sit. Oh, what a beast was I to chide her.
Will you speak well of her that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of her that is my own wife? Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death were woe enough if it had ended there. Romeo is banished. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment. Come, nurse. Come, nurse, I'll to my wedding bed. And death, not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Hie to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I wot well where he is.
Romeo, come forth. Come forth, thou fearful man. I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment banished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Huh. Banishment? Oh, be merciful, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look than death. Do not say banishment.
Oh, deadly sin! Oh, rude unthankfulness! Thy fault, our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law and turned that blackward death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives. God, every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing here in heaven may look on her, but Romeo may not. She is banished. Hast thou no poison midst? No sharp knife ground, no sudden mean of death so near to me, but banishment to kill me? Banished! Friar, the damned use that word in hell.
Good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I.
Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Speaks thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Where is she? How doth she? What says my concealed lady to our concealed love?
Oh, she says nothing, ma'am, but weeps and now falls on her bed, and then starts up, and Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name shot from the dead level of a gun hath murdered her kinsman. Tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady that in thy life lies by doing damned hate upon thyself? Get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence, and comfort her. But look, thou stay not till the watch is set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to blaze your marriage. Reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back. Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady. Romeo is coming.
Oh, friend, I could have stayed here all night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learning is. My friend, I'll tell my lady you will come.
Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
But that joy calls out on me. Were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark.
It was the
Here's
lark.
the fearful
The herald of the morn. No nightingale.
Nightly.
Oh,
She sings.
Look, love.
yon
What
pomegranate
envious
tree.
streets do lace the
Believe
separate
me,
clouds
love.
yonder east. Night's
was
candles
nightingale.
are burnt out. Jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yond light is not daylight. I know it. I therefore stay yet. Thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be ta'en. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I will say yon gray is not the morning sun. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is't, my soul? Come, let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is. Hie hence, be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune. How now be gone? More light and it light grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Then window let day in and let light out.
Farewell. Farewell. One kiss. And I'll descend.
Thou thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve as sweet discourse in our time to come.
Oh God, I have an ill-defining soul. Methinks I see thee now. Thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails or thou lookst pale.
Trust me, love, and my eyes so to you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. To you. To you.
Oh, fortune. All men call thee fickle. Thou art fickle. What dost thou with her that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, Fortune, for then I hope thou wilt not keep her long, but send her back.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Oh, madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief still shows some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, beseech your ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy that thou expects not, nor I looked not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is this?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, noble gentleman, the county Paris at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Well, here comes your father. Tell him yourself. See how he shall take it at your hands.
Now, conduit girl. What? Still in tears, evermore showering in one little body. Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft. Take me with you. Take me with you. Wife, is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I have, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How now? How now, chop, logic? What is this? Proud, and I thank you, and I thank you not. Thank me no thankings. No proud me no proud, but fetter your fine joints against Thursday next to go with Peter to the Peace of Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a thither.
Hi, what? Are you mad?
Good Father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, I'll never have to look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me!
God in heaven bless her, you are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
And why, my so wisdom? Hold your tongue, good mister. Smatter with your gossips, go.
May not one speak?
Peace, you woman fool!
You are too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad to have a wretched, puling fool to answer, I'll not wed. I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you. But and you will not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me. Look to it, think on it, I do not use to jest. Thursday is near, lay hand on heart advice, and you be mine, I give you to my friend. And you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets! So I'll ne'er acknowledge thee. No, what is mine shall never do thee good. Look to it. Bethink you. I'll not be forsworn.
Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week. Or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I've done with thee.
Oh, oh God. Oh, nurse, how shall this be prevented? What sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing, that she dares ne'er come back to challenge you. Then, since the case so stands as now it doth, I think it best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. I think you are happy in this second match, for it excels your first, or if it did not, your first is dead, or 'twere as good she were, as living here, and you no use of her.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from my soul too, or else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father, to Lawrence' cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry, I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation! Oh, most wicked fiend! Thou in my bosom henceforth shall be twain. To the friar, to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir, and the time is very short.
My father Capulet would have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course. I like it not. Look, sir, here comes the lady toward my cell.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That may be, must be. Love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
Well, that's a certain text.
Are you at leisure, Holy Father, now, or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield, I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early I will rouse thee. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past care, past help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief.
God joined my heart and Romeo's. Thou our hands, and ere this hand by thee to Romeo sealed shall be the label to another deed, or my true heart with treacherous revolt turn to another, this shall slay them both. Be not so long to speak, I long to die.
Hold, daughter, I do spy a kind of hope which craves as desperate and execution, if rather than to marry with County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to stay thyself, then then likely it is that you will undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris from the battlements of any tower.
Hold then, go home, be merry, give consent to marry Paris. Thursday is tomorrow, take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou off, when presently through thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse, no warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death shalt thou continue 24 hours, and then awake, as from a pleasant sleep, Thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come. And that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua. Hold, get you gone, be strong and prosperous.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father. My dismal scene I needs must act alone. What if it be a poison, which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead? At least in this marriage, he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo. I fear it is. And yet, methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before that time that Romeo come to redeem me? Oh, there's a fearful point. Oh, if I walk, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefather's joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, with some great kinsman's bone, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look. Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo that did spit his body upon my rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay. Romeo, Romeo, Romeo. Here's drink. I drink to thee.
Oh, mistress! What mistress? Juliet! How fast I warrant her she! Why, lamb! Why, lady! Fie, you slug a bed! Why, love, I say! Ah, madam! Sweetheart, why, bride! I must need wake her. Madam! 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 Aye, let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up in faith. Will it not be? What, dressed and in your clothes and down again? I must needs wake you. Lady! 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 Alas! Alas! Help! Help! My lady's dead!
If I might trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. I dreamt my lady found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead girl leave to think. But she breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ah, me. How sweet love is itself possessed but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona. How now, Benvolio? Dost thou bring me letters from the friar? How doth my lady? Is my father well? How doth my lady Juliet? For that I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she is well.
She is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels live. Oh, pardon me for bringing this ill news.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars.
I do beseech you, cuz have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Hush. Thou art deceived. Hast thou no letters from the friar?
No, my good cuz.
No matter. Get thee gone. Well, Juliet, I'll lie with thee tonight. I do remember an apothecary. As I remember, this should be the house. What ho! Apothecary!
Who call'st so loud?
Come hither, man. I see that thou art poor. Old. Here's 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear as will disperse the life itself through all the veins, that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have, but Mantua's law is death to any he that utters them.
The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich, then be not poor, but break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pray thy poverty, not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will, and drink it off, and if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
There's thy gold. Worse poison to men's souls. Doing more murder in this loathsome world than these poor compounds thou mayest not sell. Come, cordial. Not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave. For there must I use thee. Thou detestable maw, womb of death. Here lies Juliet. And her beauty makes this vault a feasting palace full of light. My love, my wife. Here's thy help. Where the someone stand? Oh, true apothecary. Thy drugs are quick. Here will I remain, with worms that are thy chambermaids. So here will I set up my everlasting rest. Shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-wearied flesh. Look your eyes. Look your last arms. Take your last embrace. And lips. Oh, you, the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss this dateless bargain of grossing death. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary. Thy drugs are quick. Go with a kiss. I die.
I do remember well where I should be. And there I am. Where's my Romeo? Oh, what's here? A cup closed in my true love's hand. Poison I see hath been her timeless end. Oh, churl, drink all, and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them, to make me die with restorative. Thy lips are warm.
Lead, boy! Which way?
Yea, noise. Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. 'Tis in thy sheath. There. The rest. And let me die.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings the sun, for sorrow will not shew its head. Go hence, to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished, but never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. Finis, the tragedy of Romeo and Juliet.
Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for our short Romeo and Juliet. And we are going to be meeting you in your Zoom room in just a few minutes to do a little Q&A with the performers. So thank you again, and we'll see you in just a couple minutes.